Austria is not only home to beautiful Alps, lakes, places, and famous people like Arnold Schwarzenegger, Wolfgang Amadeus, Swarovski's crystal jewelry, and neurologist Siegmund Freud, but also to numerous international organizations and businesses. Many companies use Austria as either their regional headquarters or their international hub. This country is small, however, its own highly productive industries as well as dynamic services are the major success forces driving the Austrian economy. As a small and open economy country, Austria takes great advantage of the internal market within the European Union as well, aside from being famous for its historical culture and beauty. Here are the 23 most surprising facts about Austria you probably never knew. Number 1. Low crime rate. Austria has one of the low crime rates countries in the world. But this does not mean that it is without crime. Rates vary between cities and areas with higher populations, which also means that people should be careful and aware of their surroundings. Number 2. The most silent cars manufacturer. Believe it or not, Austria is one of the biggest car producers in Europe and has a long tradition of producing cars. Austria is home to some of the most well-known brands and top cars in the industry. The world's largest BMW engine plant is located in Steyr, Austria. The plant covers a total area of more than 310,000 square meters and has installed output of around 1.4 million engines per year for BMW Group models, including both petrol and diesel engines. Number 3. Magna Steyr. Magna Steyr AG & Co. KG is an automobile manufacturer based in Graz, Austria. It is a subsidiary of Canadian-based Magna International and was previously part of the Steyr or Daimler Patch conglomerate, the Magna Graz. Austria is not just characterized by its large plant location size worldwide, but it is also the place where complete car production takes place. In 2002, the company absorbed Daimler AG's Eurostar vehicle assembly facility with an annual production capacity of approximately 200,000 vehicles as of 2018. It is the largest contract manufacturer of automobiles worldwide. The company has been awarded multiple new vehicle programs for BMW and JLR. Currently, Magna plant in Graz, Austria manufactures the Mercedes-Benz SG-Class, the conventional and the hybrid version of the BMW 5 Series, the BMW Z4, the Jaguar E-Pace, the Jaguar I-Pace electric vehicle, and the Toyota GR Supra. Magna Mila Plus is a hybrid electric concept car developed by the Austrian automobile manufacturer Magna Steyr and presented at the 2018 Geneva Motor Show. The vehicle was designed to be both environmentally friendly and sustainable. The most important features of this concept vehicle are its low CO2 emissions and its high efficiency. Number 4. Austrian Car Brands. The car industry in Austria is one of the most successful industries in the country, and Austria is one of the most diverse autonomous driving test environments in Europe. Are there Austrian car brands? The answer is yes. Austria produces its own car brands too, but I'm going to mention here just a few. Let's start with Rosenbauer Group. Rosenbauer is an Austrian fire apparatus company established in 1866 by Johann Rosenbauer. The company is based in Leonding. It is Austria's one of the biggest and most important fire services companies in the world with sales in over 100 countries. The company operates production facilities in Austria, Germany, Slovenia, Italy, Spain, Russia, United States, Saudi Arabia, and Singapore. KTM. KTM was founded in 1934 in Manninghofen, Austria, a manufacturer of bicycles, motorcycles, and sports cars. KTM AG is the parent company of the KTM Group, consisting of a number of motorcycle brands. In 2008, the company represented KTM Crossbow as the first car in its product range, and it was launched at the Geneva Motor Show. The KTM Crossbow is a two-seat sports car that is lightweight, fast, and agile. This car was designed to be a pure sports car with the performance of a race car. It has no roof or windows, just an open cockpit. KTM is known for its off-road. If you know other Austrian car brands, leave a comment down below. Let us proceed to the next most surprising facts about Austria you probably never knew. Number 5. Gaston Glock. An Austrian engineer who founded the company Glock and invented the world's first commercially successful pistol, now known as the Glock 17. Number 6. Bösendorfer. The company was founded by Ignaz Bösendorfer in 1828 in Vienna and is known for its quality, which has been recognized in international competitions. It is one of the oldest piano manufacturers and has a history of producing highly respected 97 and 92 key models in addition to instruments with standard 88 key keyboards. In 2008, the Japanese enterprise Yamaha acquires Bösendorfer. Number 7. Railway and Tramway. Austria is one of the top countries that exports railway tramway locomotives or rolling stock and parts. Number 8. OMV. OMV is an Austrian mineral oil administration stock company, is one of the largest oil and gas companies with its headquarters in Vienna. The company has been listed on the Vienna Stock Exchange since 1992 in exploration and production. It has a strong base in Central and Eastern Europe as well as a balanced international portfolio with the Middle East and Africa, the North Sea, Russia, and Asia Pacific as further core regions. Number 9. Austria after the Second World War. Austria was once considered to be one of the poorest countries in Europe after the Second World War, then has subsequently managed to become one of the richest countries in the European Union and the most prosperous countries in the world over the last 20 years. Number 10. Quality roads. Austria is in the top 5 European countries list with the best quality roads. Number 11. Piatnik. Ferdinand Piatnik was an Austrian-Hungarian card painter, manufacturer, business magnate, philanthropist, and the founder of Piatnik & Son. He bought the Austrian card company from Anton Moser in 1843 and made it into one of the most successful game manufacturing companies in the world. Today, with sales subsidiaries in Germany, the Czech Republic, Hungary, and the USA. Piatnik is Austria's largest game publisher and a leading provider of games in Europe. The traditional Viennese company is represented in 72 countries with board games playing cards and puzzles. Number 12. Slow motion techniques. Slow motion, the technique of filming a scene at a faster speed than normal. When it is projected the action will appear to be slowed down, was invented in 1904 by August Muster, an Austrian physicist and priest. This technique was invented using a mirrored drum as a synchronizing mechanism, and this new device was patented in 1904. Today, the slow motion technique is more often applied to videos subjected to instant replay than to film. Number 13. 100% pumpkin seed oil. Austria has the best pumpkin seed oil in the world. Genuine Styrian pumpkin seed oil is truly unique with its nutty, slightly roasted taste. It indulges the palate and lends an unmatched flavor to all meals. Using the traditional stamp press process characterized by its fine nutty taste and dark green color. The high content of monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fatty acids makes it something very special and delicious. Number 14. Natural environment. Austria has been a pioneer in the preservation and sustainability of the natural environment ever since the 19th century. Number 15. Fischer Ski. The Fischer Ski is an Austrian brand and was founded in 1924 by Joseph Fischer Sr. He made an occasional pair of skis in addition to making wagons. The company has devoted considerable research efforts over the years to develop skis for racing, including alpine skiing, cross-country skiing, and skis for attempting the world speed record in the early 70 seconds. Fischer became the biggest ski manufacturer in the world. Fischer has been 100% family-owned. Number 16. Julius Meinl Coffee. Julius Meinl has been an ambassador of Viennese coffee house culture since 1862 and the first professional roaster in Europe with a zeal for innovation. The company has built a highly successful coffee culture for businesses around the world. Julius Meinl Coffee stands for experiencing premium quality and impeccable service. Today, Julius Meinl is one of the largest coffee brands in Europe and still maintains its popularity. Number 17. Drum memory. The drum memory was a magnetic data storage device invented by Gustav Tauschek in 1932 in Austria. It is one of the first inventions of digital data storage and can be considered the predecessor to the modern hard disk. It consists of a long and narrow cylindrical metal cylinder covered with a thin layer of magnetic material on one surface. Number 18. Printed circuit boards. The printed circuit boards were invented by Paul Eisler. Paul was born in Vienna, a successful businessman and an engineer who graduated from the University of Technology in Vienna with a degree in electrical engineering. Eisler's first company, Printed Circuit Design and Manufacturing Company, was founded in 1972. The company specializes in printed circuit boards and PCB manufacturing services. Number 19. Classification of blood types. Nobel Prize winner Karl Landsteiner was an Austrian biologist, physician, and immunologist, who first distinguished the main blood groups in 1900. Having developed the modern system of classification of blood groups from his identification of the presence of agglutinins in the blood, thus enabling physicians to transfuse blood without endangering the patient's life. He received the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine. He also was posthumously awarded the Lasker Award in 1946.
This groundbreaking discovery simultaneously provided the basis for the measures that today prevent the outbreaks of the terrible epidemics caused by the polio virus. Number 20. Pauli exclusion principle. The Pauli exclusion principle is the quantum mechanical principle, which states that two or more identical fermions particles with half-integer spin cannot occupy the same quantum state within a quantum system simultaneously. This principle was formulated by an Austrian physicist Wolfgang Pauli in 1925 for electrons and later extended to all fermions with the spin statistics theorem of 1940. Number 21. Alta-Cruz puzzle. The Alta-Cruz puzzle is a symmetrical 12-piece spur puzzle for which a patent was granted to Wilhelm Alta-Cruz in 1890. The pieces of the puzzle are all identical and it has 12 pieces, but the pieces only form two triangles with 6 pieces each. The puzzle can be solved by sliding blocks into place around one of the triangles. The goal is to get enough of the blocks to fit into their slots so that no gaps appear in either triangle. The Altercruise puzzle was his only invention to make any significant impact on the market before he passed away in 1937 at age 56. Number 22. The Snow Globe. The world's first snow globe was created in 1892 by Erwin Perzy, an Austrian producer of surgical instruments. As children, we were fascinated by the mysteries of snow globes, the snow-capped mountain, the beautiful lakeside scenery, the tranquil village tucked away in a valley, and the delicate flowers that seem to magically bloom in springtime. All of these images have become synonymous with winter wonderlands. Number 23. Kaplan Turbine. The Kaplan turbine is a propeller-type water turbine that has adjustable blades. It was developed in 1913 by an Austrian professor, Victor Kaplan. The Kaplan turbine was the most common type of water turbine from the 1920s to the 1960s. Today, most large hydroelectric power stations use a different type of water wheel, the Francis wheel. If you thought this video offered some useful information, give a like and share it with your friends.